Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Jonathan Ross has revealed his daughter Betty, 30, has been diagnosed with fibromyalgia, a long-term condition that causes pain all over the body. Speaking on Tuesday's Good Morning Britain, the TV star, 60, who also stars Harvey, 27, and Honey, 24, with wife Jane Goldman, detailed her plight and revealed that the family initially believed Betty to be dealing with long COVID. In light of the news, Jonathan cancelled his legendary Halloween party over fears that he'll create a super spreader event while Betty was ill upstairs. He said, "One of our children isn't well. It's fibromyalgia, which is quite debilitating. She's back home with us and we're looking after her. She's upstairs and I thought, can't in good conscience have a big loud fun party downstairs and one of my kids is locked in a room upstairs. It would be like something out of a horror novel." Jonathan, whose annual bash is normally a staple of the celebrity calendar, explained that he didn't feel comfortable throwing the party while she is struggling with the condition. He said he feared any of his guests falling ill from COVID after attending the party, and so decided to cancel the event. Jonathan said, "Had a feeling it wasn't going to be over yet and it does look like the figures are creeping up again. So I really am conscious that I don't want to be part of any super spreading event. I will always have a couple of hundred people to the party and as you know, about half of them are from show business. So if there was a breakout would wipe out half the shows on TV, so we don't want that, we wouldn't want to be a super spreader event." In previous years, Jonathan's star-studded Halloween party has seen some of the UK's biggest stars in attendance, including Holly Willoughby, Nicole Scherzinger, Alan Carr and John Collins. Jonathan spoke about the fibromyalgia diagnosis after it was initially thought she had long COVID and Jonathan didn't want to disturb her at home during the party. Fibromyalgia is a chronic condition defined by widespread pain and fatigue. It affects up to 2.7% of people worldwide, with 3 women suffering for every 1 man, studies suggest. Fibromyalgia is often triggered by a trauma, such as a car accident or child birth, as well as infections. Why this occurs is unclear. The discomfort tends to be felt as itches and burning from head to toe. And the fatigue ranges from feeling sleepy to the exhaustion of having the flu. Severe sufferers are often unable to work or socialize. The pain can be worse at some times than others and may change location, such as becoming more severe in parts of the body that are used the most. Other symptoms can include headaches, IBS, diarrhea or constipation, poor concentration, dizziness, allergies and stimuli sensitivity, such as to light or heat. Studies suggest the average patient waits 5 years to be diagnosed, which is thought to be due to X-rays and other medical tests not picking the condition up. It is generally defined as pain that lasts for more than 3 months and affects 11 or more out of 18 tender points when pressed. Treatment aims to relieve pain and aid sleep. Source: Fibromyalgia Action UKTH star said, "My daughter, we thought she had long COVID but discovered that she had fibromyalgia, so we want to be conscious of that and not have so much noise when she's upstairs. She's upstairs in the bedroom and I thought, can't in good conscience have a big loud fun party downstairs and one of my children is locked in a room upstairs. It would be like something out of a horror novel. So really, just out of a good conscience, we're not going to do it, but hopefully next year we'll be back." Last month, Betty took to Instagram to speak about her condition alongside a series of snaps. She penned, "Fibromyalgia. I hardly know her. This is Meletin y'all know I got a fibromyalgia diagnosis. Shout out to the 4 people who all said they thought I had fibro, turns out y'all were right. There's always a lot of weird feelings that come with a new diagnosis, but this one overall feels like a relief. It feels like my pain being acknowledged, and that with this diagnosis I can better find ways of managing my pain. To all my fellow fibromyalgia buddies, feel free to drop your fave fibro tips in the comments. I'll be putting some in there, but I'm still new to the game so I deca how helpful mine will be. Anyways, enjoy these pictures of me looking hot and vacant. Disclaimer, these pictures are not proof that I am better. When I put up my birthday pictures with a caption talking about how ill I was, I still got comments saying I glad you're all better now. Being able to look hot and put on makeup doesn't make my illnesses go away, unfortunately. I know these comments are meant in good faith but they are upsetting for me and can be upsetting for other chronically ill people to see. Anyone who comments something like they I will delete your comment and possibly block you if you're a repeat offender, TY. Fibromyalgia is a chronic condition defined by widespread pain and fatigue, which affects up to 2.7% of people worldwide, with 3 women suffering for every 1 man, studies suggest. It is often triggered by a trauma, such as a car accident or child birth, as well as infections, but why this occurs is unclear. It comes as Jonathan's self-titled talk show has also been thrown into chaos, because half of his guests have been forced to cancel their appearances after testing positive for COVID. The comedian had Strictly Come Dancing's Judy Love, 41, and singer Ed Sheeran, 30, booked to appear this week, but both stars are now isolating due to coronavirus. During an appearance on Good Morning Britain on Tuesday, Jonathan explained, "COVID is still a bit of a nightmare for us. Having an audience back is great, it's a lovely feeling to be able to connect. But we had 4 guests booked this week and we've had half cancelled because of COVID. We had Judy Love booked and Ed Sheeran, but the wife both gone down with COVID. Ed is going to be on Zoom, Judy is later going to be on the series, we had to shuffle things up and move some guests around." Along with filming his talk show, Jonathan also confirmed that he'll be back to work filming the 3rd series of The Masked Singer in the coming weeks. Ed had previously taken to Instagram to reveal Ed tested positive for COVID, and had decided to cancel all in-person appearances and events. The singer released a statement saying he is currently self-isolating and will do as many virtual interviews and performances as he can. Ed wrote, "Hey guys. Quick note to tell you that I've sadly tested positive for COVID, so I'm now self-isolating and following government guidelines. It means that I'm now unable to plow ahead with any in-person commitments for now, so I'll be doing as many of my planned interviews, performances I can from my house. Apologies to anyone I've let down. Be safe everyone exe." Ed was also scheduled to join Apple Music's Zane Lowe for an interview next week along with sharing some new songs from his upcoming 4th album. His new record Iguala, pronounced equals, will be released on Friday, October 29.